So, you guys have been traveling for a while when you get to this village. There's no signpost outside the village. You don't know what the name is. But even before you kind of enter the outskirts, you can see at the center of the village this towering totemic figure. Uh, Quite clearly a pig that someone has fashioned from straw. And you feel the pull of narrative expediency that draws you closer. And as you get to the center of the town square, is the first time you see the residents of the town. And they're all standing, just perfectly silent, perfectly still, with their chins down at their chest. And, and as you get closer, none of them seem to take any notice of you. And then you're not sure what triggers it happening, but suddenly, all at once, all of the townsfolk begin to stamp their left feet in a very slow and steady rhythm. And as you watch, after a few moments of this, now they're adding a snort, kind of a grunt that's coming out and doing it. And as they're doing this, you begin to hear the rustling from these giant straw limbs. Is it the wind? It could be the wind. Spoiler alert, it's not the wind. And finally, all of the residents of this town have dropped to all fours, and they're pounding the ground with their hands, and they're squealing and they're grunting and they're roaring. And as they do, this giant totemic stone figure rises, stretches out its arms, and looks around at all of you. And his eyes center on you, and right away you can tell that you are receiving the glare that says, "You are interlopers. You are not welcome here." We will go ahead and start with a roll of initiative. How we do initiative in this game is very simple. You will each make a sharp roll against the ranged defense of the sow, which is 11. I have already helpfully entered in sharp in all of your stats, and I've entered 11 as the target number. So whenever any of you would like to roll, don't click the check mark. Check mark does nothing. There we go. Just click the text that says P1 roll or P2 roll or P3 roll. This is where we find out.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. The checkbox does nothing.
The checkbox does nothing.
Ooh, I got a crit.
Okay, got it. So, the penitent, you get two good things happening to you. You get to place yourself anywhere on the grid, and you will get you get to go before the entity, and you also get a third maneuver. All right, and I know that one other person rolled. I didn't see what was the first roll. Was that?
That was me, and I got a standard success.
Standard success. Cool. Okay, you get the devil's bargain. The devil's bargain for you is you get to choose. Would you like to go before the entity, or would you like to place yourself in the zone on the grid?
If I don't place myself, how do I end up getting placed on?
Well, then I will choose where to put you. I am currently in the. I'm currently in a stage where I will not place people in support, but I will try to pick a place to where you will do the least help to the party and the greatest harm to yourself.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So it was a standard success. So I'll choose to place myself.
You place yourself. Got it. So Balin is going to go after. Go ahead and place yourself. And the penitent. Place yourself.
I'm trying to decide. Sorry, my audio cut out a little bit. I'm trying to decide. Y'all are going after. I'm trying to decide if it makes more sense for me to go before or after. I think probably I'll join you all in after.
You did a crit success.
Yeah, your crit success. You get to go first. Are you saying you want to forego that? You can absolutely go if you want.
Yeah, I think it's tactically easier for us to figure out our plans if I'm in the same grouping as you guys.
Got it. Okay.
So I will go after.
Okay.
And then I think it makes the most sense if Raska and my character, the Penitent, start in the same zone.
All right.
So I think I don't have any particular advantage on being in rear. But I'll take any close zone would work for both of us, I think.
I failed, so I don't get to pick my zone.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't. So
I guess I don't get to. All right, that's fine. I will just pick one of the. I'll just pick flank left.
Flank left it is. All right.
Yeah.
And then Balin. Well, so first of all, Penitent. Tell us what it looks like. How are you able to get the drop on this thing? And what does it look like as you enter the battlefield and sidle up to the flank left?
I think uh, as we started to get this, I actually even before that, I think as the residents ramped up their stomping and went to all fours, the penitent took a step back and behind her fellow hunters and slipped down a side alley and came around. Where was this? Like a town square?
At the center of a town square, correct?
Yeah. Came around to another entrance of the town square, and while the sow's attention focused on the other two hunters, just very quietly and confidently walked up to its left side.
Perfect. Got it. So you come in just in time to see something that really catches you off guard a little bit, but not off guard enough that's going to cost you in any mechanical way. But you see that there is a giant pen of pigs just off to behind to the left where the sow is, and those pigs are all looking like just like they're furiously just kind of pounding their feet and running around in circles. And off to the left, there's a citizen of the town who's sitting there holding a torch, but is kind of like caught up in the rhythm of all of the pounding and grunting that everyone's doing. And you can see that he reaches up with the torch and he lights a huge brazier up next to this wagon of pigs. And as he does that, you see that his nose actually starts to change and warp into the snout of an actual pig.
Oh, that's horrifying.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's an old country folk festival, and there's nothing weird going on at all.
I think the penitent is thinking, or perhaps muttering quietly to herself, "This is heresy of the highest order. It must be heard."
This is just what rural areas are like.
Remind me.
Sorry if you grew up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you grew up in New York City and never saw a pig person. Turd.
Yeah, we can't all be fancy. Let's talk a little bit about Balin. So Balin, you've decided to slide in. Do you still want to stay in the front, or do you want to stay over at flank left? Where would you like to go? And tell us kind of how it looks as you enter the battlefield.
What's the advantage of being in the same as my fellow
Depends
hunter?
On both of our abilities. So in my case, I have an ability where I can grant advantage to other hunters in my area.
Oh, nice.
So that's coming from me. I don't know what you have,
right.
But probably there's also like tactical stuff of like some entities. It's really, really dangerous for two or more hunters to be in the same area. Other
right.
times,
Don't see where the fireball's going to happen.
Right, but that depends on the entity, and I don't know this one's abilities or attacks yet. So,
okay.
I've got an ability that at the end of my turn, I restore resolve equal to how many allies were in my area, and they also each get one resolve.
Nice.
So I also like having buddies in my area, but the pigs do seem like they might explode.
Yeah, I don't think I have any. I don't think any of mine are. Yeah, none of my abilities are give any kind of advantage or anything to any close allies in same zone.
But you get stuff from our abilities, so it's a question of
exactly.
What's the risk? What's the cost benefit analysis on grouping up? And that's something we'll figure out as we go.
For now, I'm okay with grouping up. Since we don't have any threat on the board yet.
Yeah.
Just speaking tactically. So yeah, shotgun slung over the shoulder. Balin is slinking in right beside the penitent. beside behind a little bit, but when they get to where they're going, steps just a little bit with the bracing with the armor, steps just a little bit in front, a little bit closer, and is right there, ready to go.
Perfect. All right. So, and then lastly, we've got Raska. So, Raska, tell us how it is that you stumble onto the battlefield and somehow, improbably, end up exactly on the same space as everyone else, kind of just where you wanted to be.
Nice. Well, maybe.
I think
one does
Raska
have to
sees
question his
this.
motivation.
Raska sees this and starts running because this is creepy shit. She lives in the country, but she's not seen this before. Doesn't like it. Starts running. I think it's one of those weird country villages of like the tiny little path. She gets lost. I kind of stumbles panting into where these two are. It's like, shit. Them piggies is up to something.
Them piggies. I tell you what. Yeah.
The penitent sees you both arrive and with a glance communicates, "What took you so long?"
Well, we're going to answer that question shortly.
Raska looks back and it's like, I don't speak glance. Like, there's no comprehension when she's looking back.
Raska looks back, blank look on face. The glance happens, look on face, still blank, maybe slightly puzzled.
Yeah.
So this little moment of kind of
looking at me.
Yeah. this little moment, we're kind of like, wait a minute, I thought you were going over there. No, I thought you were going over there. How do we all? And as you have this wonderful little moment of just like checking in with each other, it's just a whistling in the air overhead that kind of gives you the heads up that this thing is leveling an arm the size of a microbus. What's a microbus? Nobody knows. It's just something that people say, and it's coming at all three of you. So I'm going to need all three of you, in whatever order you see fit, to make a test of target number 12 against hard.
Right. That's a failure for the penitent.
Okay.
I'm going to. Sorry.
No, go for it.
I'm going to mark a resolve and use quick instead.
Yep.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. All right, and then Balin, you're the last one to the plate.
12 versus... Oh, if you match the target number, it's a failure. Okay.
Right, yep.
Let's see.
Perfect.
Success.
Excellent. So Balin and Raska, each of you take 2 resolve. And the penitent takes 2 wounds.
Okay. Too busy glaring at the other hunters.
And then, let's see. Next thing we're going to do is it's going to use its squeal and kick maneuver. So you're not even really aware. First of all, this thing just looks like it's like a giant statue with moving limbs. But suddenly it begins to kind of buck around, and its head rolls back, and it makes this horrible sound, this horrible keening squeal, and as you're distracted, just kind of wincing involuntarily, one of its feet just comes out from the side and lashes out. So all of you, again, I need each of you to test strong. Now, this is not a target number check, so everyone go ahead and change your stats to strong. And then this is just a pure either success or a failure. If you roll perfect, okay. Penitent, it is. Tell us how that looks when you take absolutely no effect from this thing.
I think as the initial shock of the keening wail passes, the penitent begins loudly reciting a liturgy, drowning it out, at least in her own mind.
Beautiful. So you're not affected, and therefore when the giant straw ham hock, there's a sentence you're never going to say twice in one day, comes lashing through the air at you, you're able to see it coming and dodge out of the way.
Yes. Yes.
Unlike poor Raska. So Raska, tell us what it looks like as this thing lands and hits you directly.
Raska's first ducked out of the way of the first kick, And then as she was looking around for like where the next attack was coming, the second kick just fully smashes her in the back. I think she was looking at the villagers, assuming they were going to join in kicking us.
It's a fair assumption. So good news, none of the villagers join in on kicking. The bad news, well, actually, the second good news, you take no damage whatsoever. The bad news is you are kicked 2 spaces away, and you are you are now back in support.
Did I miss? I think I misunderstood when you said it was a straight up strong test. I thought you said there was no target number. Was
Yeah,
that incorrect?
yeah. So you don't have to worry about setting the target number. Whether any kind of success will be a success. Any kind of failure will be a failure in this one. So if there's no target number, it's simply just a check against your stat. So you can still make.
So Raska got an 8, and their stat is 8.
I got a
so
12.
Did you?
It's
Yeah,
strong
yeah,
of value 8 versus Tiana 12, and then the square brackets is the actual value.
Correct.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. I missed. Okay.
I think the output could maybe be clarified a little bit.
Take. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I'll work on it. So Balin, go ahead and make a roll for us.
Roll. Let's see what happens.
It's a
Success.
Nice.
All right. How do you avoid this the big swinging hawk of doom?
Well, as I'm standing quite close to Raska, as I established before, I see the way Raska shifts and dodges, and I'm like, "Yep," and move exactly the opposite direction, so it splits the difference between us doing nothing.
Beautiful. All right, so the villagers again, and now just as you look around, more and more of these faces are just the flat snouts and the ears that are kind of creeping up to the top of the skulls and moving outwards, and these people are really and truly becoming transformed into pigs. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put some threat in all 4 of the close zones. Don't worry about it. There's really nothing bad that's going to happen with those, and. Any of you can go next. We are now in the after entity stage of the combat.
Okay. Yeah, the big thing for Jaffa and I is to get this thing bleeding.
Yeah.
Because so Nabsy, the way damage works in if
Damage
I
resolve to
now,
breaking, and then wound.
Right. Unless I get a crit success and then I directly do wound. Or is it superior?
Superior or crit will do wound damage.
So if I do a regular success, I'm doing resolve damage, and that's more likely to happen than getting a superior or a crit. But if the entity is broken, then any success means I take the wound number on my weapon and do that. And ultimately, that's how you win, is getting the entity's wounds down to 0.
That is correct.
So keeping this thing broken does help. And we have brought way too much resolve damage to the party, but we might as well.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
It's
So just quickly, what I've done is I spent 2 maneuvers to move back in, and then as an immediate action, I do my spear thing. So I mark a resolve, get rid of the threat, heal the resolve because of my other ability, because of back-to-back, and everyone else also heals 1 resolve.
Okay.
I'm just a little fella.
Fine. Okay.
I'd like to go next because
Sure.
If I miss, there's a benefit to Balin, and if I don't miss, then I damage the entity.
All right. So after Raska's turn, there's a really brief window where the entity can use an interrupt. Unfortunately, you guys happen to be standing on a square that does not have any threat for some reason. So that joy has been stolen from me. So yeah, right over to whoever would like to go next.
Right. I'm trying to decide.
So threat.
Guard.
Is it typical for? Is it typical for entities for threat to power interrupts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'd say, broadly speaking, threat is ammo for the entity to do bad shit to things in that square.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
that makes sense.
Curse kind of more so, and the weird shit is usually worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good times.
Okay. So I think I am going to focus and then attack. So I'm going to use the focus maneuver
Mm-hmm.
to gain focus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now immediately going to spend that focus to
Sounds.
give myself advantage
Yep.
on my attack. And I'm going to attack with my knife.
Not the knife. Okay.
Yeah, and I chose the bloody form of the knife, which means that if I do resolve damage, I inflict.
Yeah. Okay. So it's close defense is 12. So
Okay.
and I will allow you to roll with strong if you want. Okay. You're gonna do it with quick. Okay.
I'm gonna do it quick
Yep.
because
Yep.
I kind of built this as a I want to miss
Yeah. No. No.
build.
No. Yeah. I get it. I get
Um,
it. Okay. All right.
but I got a success,
You
and
got a
so that
success.
means that I deal one resolve damage to the entity,
Yep.
and the entity begins bleeding.
Sure does. Let's go ahead and put that over here. Okay. And I've also
Now,
put it.
Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead.
since I didn't miss, I don't get the thing that would have helped Balin, but I did start the thing bleeding.
I am so sorry. Yep. So that'll be something that happens at the start of the entity's turn. I can never remember if it's start
Let me
or
check
end.
that.
And
I think
At the start of the start of the entity's turn, you flip it like a coin.
Yep.
And if it goes out now, right? Okay, and Rivers of Blood doesn't take effect until the end of the entity. So there
Correct.
is a chance that this thing fixes bleeding,
Mhm.
but if it does, it still suffers one resolve damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So perfect. So is that your full turn then? Focus
That
attack.
is my full turn because I focused and attacked.
Okay. And
The other things that would have happened would have been immediate action.
brilliant. Thank you. And also thank you for attacking and doing some damage to the entity and adding a threat to the space, which I will now spend.
Oh, I did do that.
You did.
Yeah.
So what happens is the eyes of this thing just kind of look over at you, and almost by some sort of unspoken signal, all of the pig citizens on that side of the square just begin just coming forward and just pounding at you with their fist/hooves. I'm going to need you to make a strong check with a target number of 10, Mr. Pentinent, and I need you to make that with advantage because that's what happens in straw form.
Okay.
Sorry, I did say disadvantage, right? Yeah. Okay. So
You said advantage.
Well, it turns out it's actually disadvantage.
Okay.
So we probably won't take that. That's the one.
So with disadvantage, that's a failure.
Yes. So 2 wounds to Mr. Pentinent, if you would, please.
All right.
And that consumes the threat, and now it's over to Balin.
Consumes what threat? I thought there wasn't a threat in that.
So when the penitent did damage to the entity,
Yeah.
it added a threat to that square. Anytime you do anything that causes either resolve or wound damage, the entity will
It adds a threat.
Exactly.
Because you're pulling its focus. Gotcha.
You got it.
Threat on hit.
Cool. Gotcha. All right. So that's
Balin-
me left.
sorry.
You left to
Sorry, did you heal a resolve, by the way, from my turn?
I did, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Excellent.
On yours, I put one back. Why am I?
What's up?
I think the tokens, the numbers on the grid are not tracking.
They do not automatically track. Give me a second. I'll go ahead and refresh everyone's stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
This
cool.
is.
I went back and redid it.
Yeah.
I went back.
No, it's so.
Checked it, but
This is going to be the only time you'll have to listen to me give the sermon. So the way that that Google Sheets handles overgrid images, these tokens you can drag around, is it doesn't keep track of them with any kind of unique ID because that's how a competent programming team would handle it. What it does instead is it simply keeps a giant array of all of the images. And so if you want to change anyone's token, you have to basically take a look at every single image on the entire sheet until you find one that has the appropriate alt text. It's awful. I hate it. Anyway, it's done now. Everyone should be up to date, and we made
okay, cool. Yeah, I am at 4. That's correct. Okay.
Beautiful.
And yeah, I'm gonna go for claiming the elevated terrain tag.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and make a strong check if you would.
Strong.
Yeah.
And target number of 10 is target number of 12 is correct.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's when you're doing this is like a standard thing. Okay, so yeah, so you try to clamber up onto the this. What does the train look like? You're clambering up onto. Actually, I'll ask you.
It's the sort of what's left of the foundation in one corner in the corner of two walls from what used to be the little hut at the edge of the pig's wallow where there was a trough where they would do the feeding, and so I was able to step on the trough and slipped trying to get up onto the top of the corner of the two walls.
Well, the good news is you are still able to claim the elevated terrain if you would like to.
Right.
At the low cost
either
of
one,
either. Yeah,
one threat or one resolve.
Yeah, I recommend the threat. The threat is awesome.
You recommend? Okay, sure. Why not? I mean, I only have 4 resolves, so
yeah.
Come on.
You're doing a threat. All right. The local gods smile as we bring a threat down. Go ahead and make the little check mark on elevated for yourself.
Okie dokie, and that gives me. Wait, where? Oh, on my sheet. Right. Sorry.
You got it. Yep.
Switch back. Elevated.
You've done it.
Go back.
All right. And then you got another action.
Yeah, I'm going to attack with my shotgun.
There you go. Okay, so attacking with your shotgun. So a couple of things to note. You, when you're attacking in close with your shotgun, will automatically get advantage, right? So if you would like to undo the elevate, that's fine. And I'll let you do something else, but it's completely up to you.
Weird question about shotgun. Mm-hmm. Can you reload if you have full ammo? I think that would boost you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're going to lose the boost.
I will look it up. My memory is that it's only available if there is something available to reload. So it sounds awesome. But if someone can look up something that says the contrary to me, I will absolutely go by that. But my default answer is there will be.
Says, regain 1 capacity on a weapon you're holding up to its maximum.
There you go.
It's already at its maximum. So
yeah.
Yep.
Maximum is 1. So okay. So I can't do the reload on it because it already has it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not going to do the. Sorry for all the for faffing about. I don't need that since I'm in close.
Nope, all good. All good.
Fine, I'm more faffing.
I was trying to give myself an advantage that I don't need.
You could take sheltered instead of.
That's true.
Elevated.
Absolutely true.
Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'll do that.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll of quick instead, then, please.
Oh, okay. Balin, me, quick. Double.
And don't worry about the target number. All right.
Failure.
So, all right. Once again,
so the same thing.
Same amazing deal. All right. Thank you very much for your custom. We'll give you sheltered instead.
Oh no! What happened?
What's up?
I managed to make the entire. I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Cool.
Okay. All good.
I managed to make the. Yeah. Sorry. There. Okay. And where am I? I'm over here, and I'm. Oh, somebody already did it for me.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay. Right. Cool. Thank you.
Perfect.
Okay. So, then I'm going to attack with advantage with my.
You are. All right. That's a sharp check for you, and you were in close, so the target number is 12. So set your stat to use to sharp, and then just click the P2 roll twice once you've done that. All right.
So
number 1. That's a success. Do it again. Let's see if we can get a. All right, it's a success.
Neither superior nor crit, but It is a success. So 2 resolve damage to the piggy.
You got it. 2 resolve damage and 1 more little bitty threat. It's fine. Beautiful. And if I believe that's the end of your actions, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think there's. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Look at this. This is what we have a chance to do now. So once again, this thing's eyes look over, and its mouth opens, but no sound comes out of its mouth. And as just in response, right, just another one of these pig citizens just launches itself at you from the crowd. Go ahead and Balin.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Before you do that,
Oh
a
no,
bleeding check.
bleeding check.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, this is an interrupt. So
Oh, so
yeah.
this hasn't started the entity's turn yet.
no, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay, got it. I understand.
It's still interrupted
Proceed.
clock. Yep. All right. Thank you. So, so Balin, I need you to make a strong check for me with a target number of 10. And in this case, you see how there's still a threat in the space after I've paid the threat cost. That means we are going to add 2, which I will go ahead and set because I'm a giver. And go ahead and do that check whenever you're ready, Balin. Amazing. It gives you a... I see exactly what happened. So what it gives you is a superior success, right? And I know exactly where I need to change that code. Why is it a superior success? Because you started with an 8. We added 2,
10,
which
and
gets
the
you to a
target's
10, which
10.
would be a critical success, but we don't do a critical after modifying the roll. So what it means is that you avoid any consequences whatsoever. Tell us what it looks like as you cleverly judo the hell out of this out of this citizen.
So I'm gonna just slightly modify what I had described before. So we've got 2 corners of this former pig hut, and Balin is kind of crouched low behind one of them, and the 2 walls. And as this pig citizen comes charging in, Balin uses the butt of the shotgun to basically just not hit, but to redirect and just sling him into the partially rotted remains of the trough that was there, leaving him face down in the mud and debris.
All right, lands face down in the mud, and immediately is just kind of like, "Holy crap! I love this!" and just starts wallowing around. So it's good. It's really it's a success story for both of you. We then come to the start of the entity's turn, and as it was foretold, we need to do a check. It is whole. What that means is the entity loses the bleeding condition and ruptures, and rupture takes 1 resolve. Is that correct, or is it 2?
It takes one.
There we go. All right. It you didn't know it was possible to tell that a giant straw golem of a pig was getting winded, but it's definitely getting winded. And so its eyes kind of survey over to its left flank and realizes with some surprise that the 3 of you are all still standing in the exact same spot yet again. So once again, he is going to reach down the microbus-sized arm and just take a good old-fashioned hard swing at all 3 of you with a target number of 12. Now, before I do that, I will let's see. So we've currently got. Raska has no terrain. Balin is sheltered, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that up in a second. And perfect. Okay, so we'll give it a second for Google. Remember how images work. While we're doing that, perfect. We've done it. Go ahead and anyone can make their check. And it looks like Raska's already doing his his fancy thing. All right. Penitent. Oh, see, and. Yep, so 2 resolve for the penitent.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
Who's Hunter 5?
Oh, there's
click the button.
yeah, there's an invisible button there. Don't worry about it. Balin, you would take 2 resolve, but because you're sheltered, you take 1 resolve.
And because I success, I
That
take 0?
no. The success is you're taking the resolve damage instead of the wound damage.
Instead of the wound damage. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
A superior success is you avoid the attack altogether.
Right. Okay, cool. So I take 1 resolve.
Yes.
Boy, resolve is not very many.
Right.
Okay.
And then and Raska, if you would do me the honor. And it looks like you're using your once per round fun ability.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's using dodge.
I got a superior.
You got a superior. All right.
Yeah, Raska already rolled.
Oh, perfect. Okay, got it. I totally see it now. Perfect.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. So 2 of you are able to kind of just easily dodge out of the way. Not so easily, right? It takes a little bit of the wind out of your sails. But Raska, what's it look like as you are not moved by this wild swinging straw ham hock thing?
I think Raska looks at it as it's looking at us and like, oh, these fleas are still around. And she glares at it like, stop fighting us, you wee little pig. And kind of just like flips into the air over the arm and then lands and was like, can you guys not flip in the air over the big straw arm? Just like sincerely surprised that this is a weird thing to be able to do.
Some people can paint.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So with the results of that ability, and I will go ahead and update some tokens eventually. Meanwhile, gonna use his second maneuver, which is to he basically for a second just kind of reaches back to flank right and just kind of scoops up from the ground what appears to be just a handful of mud, but just smears it into its mouth and immediately heals 3 resolve. And we are saying, I don't know if this is correct or not, but we're saying it that that is what it does instead of its usual shrug off maneuver. There are some reasons that they would use this instead, but we're going to get to that eventually, and not right now. So let me go ahead and refresh our last Hunter's token. I will go ahead and place our threat in all 4 close zones again. And it's the end of its turn. Now, at the end of its turn, he's not bleeding, so there's nothing fun for you guys to do. So, yeah, whoever would like to go next?
So, I'm at half health.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking maybe I should retreat to support, but I'm open to being convinced otherwise.
I can give people 1 resolve back at the end of my turn, but that's not going to help you much.
When I say, right, I have half of my wounds. So, like,
yeah.
Unless you can give me wounds or convince me that I'm better off staying and attacking again.
I think that's pretty sensible. There's
okay.
also...
or if there's something you guys could want to take your turns first in some way that would help me before I retreat to support.
The other thing that's possible... Sorry, you go.
I have, just as a note, I have the... That's not me. I have the first aid satchel as my equipment, which means I could restore 4 wounds.
So that's if you're in support. So if you retreat to support and then use it on me by throwing it forwards, then yes. But totally understandable if you want to save that for your own.
So I can give a little bit of advice. For once, it will not be self-serving, because this we have new players in the fight.
Friendly little game.
Yeah. So if you have Raska go first, Raska can do the thing that would scoop up the threat from the area. Right. So because right now the neighborhood pig watch is absolutely looking at you, and if that threat is still there at the end of the first hunter's turn, they're going to make a rush for it.
That's true.
So it's either having Raska go first and taking care of the threat, and then doing one other thing, or just kind of having the penitent GTFO and the interrupt hits the 2 people who are best able to absorb it.
Right, so obviously having Raska go first is the best option, if Raska wants to get rid of that threat.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I can do it automatically, I think. Or, no, it costs me a resolve, but I get the resolve back anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, you got hefty resolve.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. How am I I'm not meant to be a tank. I'm meant to be a dodge tank. It's scary that I'm the tank.
I got unlucky on a couple of attack rolls, and I thought, 8 wounds, that's plenty. Nope, I got 4 of it gone already.
No, but like I've got the most effective hit point maximum. I don't see how.
Let's see. So
all I have is quick.
That's enough.
Apparently.
Yeah. It can be.
Let's see.
Minor sidebar PSA. The word golem is specific to Jewish culture. To a creature that is created to defend Jews from attacks.
Got it.
Homunculus is a more generic term, and is fine for evil folks, but evil golems is not really
Perfect.
a thing, and is kind of insulting to
Thank you
Jewish folks.
for letting me know. That is that is.
You betcha.
I will apply that to the best of my memory's ability. Thank you. All right.
Huzzah! Thank you.
Cool.
So Raska.
Yeah, so immediate action, do that. I mark one resolved, and I knock out that threat.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I've already dodged it, so I'm going to smack it back.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Whoop.
Ooh, yeah,
Nice.
you are. All right, and that was with the spear. So, or the knife.
I was actually going with knife in my head, unfortunately.
Knife it is. Hey, the good news on that is he's bleeding, right?
I want it
bleeding.
Yeah, great news. Bad news on that. I will let you retcon your turn and remove the threat at the end of your turn instead of at the beginning. So you can then use a second resolve to get rid of that second threat.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Say yes. Just say
I'll
yes.
do that, please.
All right, go ahead and mark off the second resolve, and we'll go ahead.
Oh, no, I don't go back up.
Okay.
Now I don't go back up to max resolve.
Perfect.
I'm still going to do it.
All right.
Beautiful. All right, so no more threat. So this giant pig statue just leans over, and you can see it like opens its horrible mouth to do something, and then that thing doesn't happen. So
That's the end of Raska's turn, right?
I still have a maneuver.
Oh.
That was an immediate action.
Okay.
The first thing.
oh yeah.
Okay.
So you attacked.
Yeah.
You did your freebie, and then what else? What else you want to do?
I'll gain focus. Focus will be useful.
Focus is good. All right.
Cool. And then there's all the resolve stuff that happens from back to back, right?
Yes, everyone gets one resolve back. I get two resolve back.
Definitely.
Unbelievable. All right. Yep.
It's fine, just a little fella.
It's great. It's
They nerfed dodge, but I didn't realize it's not nerfed on the character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will only use dodge once per turn if that helps.
Thank you. All right, so going ahead and updating. Who would like to go next? So I'm updating the token. Yeah.
My plan is to retreat to support. I think that Balin doesn't have anything that's going to assist the penitent. So I think I'll just get out of your way and use my turn to move twice to support.
Perfect. Easy peasy.
Sounds good.
Lemon squeezy. And then Balin, what would you like to do?
I'm going to reload.
All right. What happens?
Excellent.
I ask when you reload. You're good.
Stuff happens. So I make an immediate 1/1 attack with hard, and my attack gains +1/+1. So it's a +2. So it's a 2/2 attack.
You got it.
With hard.
Yep, and your hard is 13.
Grid.
Target number is 12 because that's close defense. Yep.
Success.
Okay, so that is a 3/3, which turns into 4 wounds.
Excellent.
Because of the crit. Okay, where do you hit this thing, and what does it look like?
I am tired of that. I'm tired of that leg that it's been swinging at us over and over, and I am aiming to take off the foot at the ankle.
Okay.
Just boom, and there's a spot where a foot used to be.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so it's
shotgun.
Yeah, absolutely. So just the air in front and behind it is just filled with this burst of straw fragments, and as once all of the people / pigs in this town heads go back and they scream in agony. And I believe that's the end of your turn. You've done 2 things, or is there anything else that happens at the end of your turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to do start of my turn stoic for armor, which resolves 1, restores 1 resolve.
Yeah, it does. Go ahead and give yourself another resolve. So that's
sweet. So I'm back
5.
at full with my resolve.
Perfect.
And then I also have I am loaded and have an attack, which will be a 3/3. Because of the fresh shells.
Oh yeah. Sorry, the
was
critical was on your.
That was just my immediate.
The critical was on your armor. So I gave you 1 extra wound. So it's okay. So you've done 1 less on that. So the critical success, right? So the attack you do from the reload is a 1/1, which gets boosted 2/2 from fresh shells, and then it's 3 wounds because it's a crit. I gave you 4.
Okay.
And so I've
okay.
Yeah. So, but now you
overgave.
now you can do it again with sharp, same target number, and you have a chance to essentially hit it. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Well,
holy crap!
Unfortunately,
the sheep dice love me. Yes, unfortunately,
I am going to take the roll of 13. But your sharp, which is what you attack with the shotgun for attacks, is 13. It's also 13. Never mind. It's still a critical. Okay, so that is 4 more wounds. Okay, so here's what happens. So first of all, tell us what that amazing shot looks like.
Working up that same leg. The next section's gone too.
Yep. and in fact, I'll go so far as
gone in a almost fiery puff of straw, flying back into the mud, sizzling a little bit as it hits.
And I'll go you one further, right? The entire structure that's holding the straw on is absolutely just blown away. And when the straw flurry clears, you see that what's behind it now is this enormous wooden sculpture, and its eyes are just moving independently in this really awful, crazy manner. And it's great news for everyone that you've essentially got it. And he is still bleeding because that's how straw and wood work. So
right.
So
this is the moment that pops up in everybody's head of, are we the wolves in this? And they're fucking dressed in the SS uniforms. The guys from the 2 names that I can't remember. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Are we the wolves in this?
All right. So
from behind you, you hear the penitent going, "I am the wolf of the Lord my God. I am the wolf of the Lord my God."
Excellent.
You hear Rasky yell, "It's one of those Mucky. It's one of those dollies."
Oh, unbelievable. All right. So
puppets.
So, it is now the start of the sow's turn. Before I do anything else, I better flip a coin and see what happens. All right. It is still bleeding, so that's going to be something that happens at the end of its turn. It's going to take resolve from Rivers of Blood. Okay. So, first thing it does, it's really doesn't seem happy to have lost its nice straw hat. So first thing is this wooden thing just reaches back with one of its hooves and just gouges away right behind it in rear, and takes up that 2 threat, and then restores 4 resolve.
You can only restore. Oh, yep. I see.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only restore 1. Yeah.
It only restores 1, but you know what? And it would have been smarter for me to do flank right, but narratively, he's gone with it. This is what he's doing. He is going to once again just make a swing at the 2 of you over in flank left. Here's what I'm going to need you both to do. So this is Raska and Balin are each going to make a hard check. You're each going to make it with a target number of 12, and each of you are going to add 4 because there are 2 threat in your area, which I am now consuming.
Okay, I'll be just a second.
All right.
I'm going to use my dodge on this because it seems scary.
It seems wise.
It does seem scary, especially with that threat.
Yeah. This is the first time playing with those rules, and yeah, that's scary.
It's amazing. It is. I cannot tell you how much I enjoy fights more now that we have that as a. Okay, and once again, you've given yourself a superior success.
Nothing happens to you.
Unfucking believable.
So that's pretty funny.
Unfucking believable.
I've never seen medieval wire foo before. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I really like the idea that Grant's listening back to this and he's like, yeah, good. The pig's doing really well. Oh, good. Right, we're making Dodger T3 ability. And also, it's like not 5 resolve to trigger.
Oh, okay. So, Balin, you are going to take 2 resolve, reduced by 1 by your sheltered. So just 1 resolve for you, if you would, please.
Okay.
Right, if you're listening to that, I love dodge. Don't nerf it.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Team 4-star Dragon Ball Z abridged, but every time this ability gets mentioned, all I can hear is Piccolo shouting, "Dodge!"
That's it. Well, I'm a gentleman of a certain age, so I always have to go back to the parry, dodge, thrust, which is Daffy Duck.
Oh,
But,
yep, that too.
yeah.
Yep. I definitely grew up on that.
All right. So this thing is wheeled around, and again as place threat. Here's the special fun thing that we do in wood mode as well, is we're now going to put some more of it out.
And it can go out to range now.
It's 4 in close, and then also 1 in each ranged zone. And there we go. That's the end of its turn. End of its turn, it is bleeding, so it takes 2 resolve or 4 resolve. Did we decide on a
It's 4.
It is 4.
Yeah, I think you said 4.
Excellent news. Okay. I only say that half sarcastically. That's the end of its turn, and it's over to the Intrepid Hunters.
I'm so glad our bleed's actually useful, because I was worried when I found out I had 5 resolve.
Yeah. Is there something that happens when a hunter starts their turn in support? I feel like there is.
Sure is.
Yes.
What happens for you is, first of all, you recover 2 resolve, and any of your weapons that have expended ammo, which for you is none, would go up to full capacity.
Okay, so the only thing that happens to me is a full resolve. Then I'll just go ahead and do the rest of my turn, which is I'm going to try to recover some wounds.
Okay, you want to roll. So hard is probably strictly better, but making your hard check for.
Sorry, I'm looking at my stats. Hard. So hard is a higher stat for me. So I'm going to try recover.
Perfect. Okay.
That is going to be rolling hard.
Mm-hmm.
That is a failure.
Okay. That's you. You still got one.
So on a failure, I get
1 wound.
Just get resolve, which I already refilled.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. Absolutely right. Yeah.
That would be on a failure. You would heal somebody else 1 wound.
Correct.
So I'm just going to try recover again.
Absolutely.
For my second maneuver.
Mm-hmm. There we go. And that is
a success. And so I heal 2 wounds.
You sure do. Excellent. Perfect. And that is the penitent. So you're up to 4-6. I'll start refreshing. Speaking of refreshing, how refreshing! I'm going to go ahead and do an interrupt. So once again, we're going to go ahead and pay this here. I think.
Oh, maybe I should have let Roscoe go first. Oh well. Sorry.
Nah.
You're fine. Where did Balin's token go?
Oh, sometimes
I see it.
Yeah, so go ahead and just switch to a different sheet and then switch back to the grid. It'll almost always appear. So Google things.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna just kind of make a check. I don't think either of you has really pissed it off more than the other. Okay, it's going to be Balin. Balin, once again, one of these horrible crazed pig citizens, pigazens, if you will, comes out of the crowd and just makes an absolute just a horrible shrieking lunge at you. Go ahead and give me a strong check with target number 10. You do not do it at disadvantage anymore.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Strong 10. Cross your fingers. 1.
All right.
Success.
Perfect. All right. So standard success. You take 2 resolve, please. But is reduced to 1 by your shelter, so you're down to 3 resolve.
I take 1 resolve.
Yep.
Not on Raska's sheet, on my own. There we go. Okay.
Good news, Raska. That's
good news. I didn't do it to you.
All right. So that was the interrupt window. So now it's off to either Raska or Balin.
Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
If you go, it'll probably put threat on it, and then I can clear that threat. So I feel
all
like
right,
that's
I'll go
better.
first then. I am. Oh wait, last time I attacked with my shotgun, which would take it down to capacity of 0.
It is empty. You can do the same exact trick you did before.
Empty.
So
I am going to.
All right. So that is first of all a hard attack.
Yes, load and hard. This is a 2/2 immediate. Is a failure.
Yep. So the butt of the gun just goes a little bit wide. No?
Except I'm in I'm in close, so it's got advantage.
Hold on. Please hold.
Shotgun.
When attacking from close with the yep, sure it is. Go ahead and roll again.
Success.
All right. Standard success. So you deal the so
breaking.
Yeah, we're going to do. So we are going to do your second action in a little bit. But the first thing that happens is so you club it, and this wooden thing just totters a little bit, and then there's this awful creaking, snapping noise as it topples. I'm going to roll a d6. On a 1, it's going to topple into rear. On a 2 to 3, it will topple into flank left. On a 4 or 5, it'll topple into flank right, and on a 6, it'll topple into the front. You'll have to trust me because I don't have a d6 on the VTT. It's a 3. Excellent news. So it's falling on flank left. I need both of you who are in flank left to give me a quick test with a target number of 13. And that's going to be 1 second here, 1 second here. Okay, 13. We no longer need to add anything to Raska because there's no threat. All right. Okay. So Raska, you managed to dodge out of the way, and you take 2 resolve. And Balin, it's not great news for you. You are going to take a base of 4 wounds, reduced by 1 by your shelter. So you're taking 3 wounds as this giant, just chunk of wood just plummets directly onto your shoulder.
So 3 wound, you said?
3 wounds, yes.
Okay. Ow.
Yep. So then it staggers back up to its feet and is, as we say in the business, ready for further punishment, because now it's time for Balin to make its the standard shotgun attack, I'm assuming.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot to stoic restore 1 resolve at the start, so I'm
okay.
Got 1 more resolve than I had.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix it. Okay.
All right. Yes. So this is going to be a 3. Yes.
You could have also expended ready just then to reduce that wound damage by 1.
Yeah.
No, it's when I suffer resolve damage from an entity attack. Not I can expend ready to restore 1 wound.
Oh no, it's also just your core ability for metal form.
Yeah. Metal form.
Oh,
yeah. Expend ready to reduce wound damage.
I do.
Yep.
Absolutely, I do that.
Okay. Uncheck your ready if you would, please, and then give yourself 1 more.
I did.
Yep.
1 less wound. Okay, cool. So there's all of that, and I've done my immediate. I am going to do guard to restore my ready, and guard also restores resolve. Is that correct?
Correct. So no attack on the pig this turn because you reload. Guard, right? No. Okay.
I have an attack. I've done my immediate. Now I'm doing guard. Then I'll do attack.
So first of all, you did a reload.
Oh. Right. Reload, which gives the immediate.
Yep, and then you can either do a guard or an attack, but not both.
I do an attack.
All right.
Not a guard.
All right. 2 rolls on sharp. It's target number 12. Let's see how that goes.
Yes. Failure and success. So
perfect.
That's a 3/3.
It'll be a 3/3, and because it's broken, 3 wounds.
Yes.
And we're going to put another threat right down there in the little space. Brilliant. Cool. Anything else on Balin's turn?
Don't think I have any end of turn stuff, so I think that's it for me. And yes, capacity is 0 again. All right. Yep.
Perfect.
That's me.
All right. End of your turn. Then we're gonna burn the threat over there in the left, and once again, you're gonna this time it's gonna be one of the pigs like runs up the back of another pig and just kind of goes full like swan dive mode with all 4 of its limbs kind of coming out and just away from its body, and it's launching itself directly at Balin because I think that you have You have presented yourself as a serious threat to the sanctity
Oh
of
yeah.
pigdom. So I need you to make a strong check, Balin, with a target number of 10, if you would, please.
Strong, good. Target 10.
Not adding anything. Oh, because you spent it all to Judy.
Exactly.
This.
Success. All right, take 2 resolve, if you would, please. -1 because of your shelter, so take 1 resolve.
I will take 1 resolve, and I will expend... Oh, I'm not ready.
Right.
Never mind. I will take 1 resolve. Okay.
Brilliant. Okay.
Did.
That's Balin's turn, and that's the interrupt window. Raska, it's over to you.
Did we lose Raska?
Jaffa might have forgotten that he's muted.
Sorry,
There we go.
yes, thank you.
All good.
I have a sore throat, so I keep coughing and muting to cover it.
Ah.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna smack it initially with my knife.
Okay.
So
Success.
At the end of its turn, did it take the 4 resolve? Yes, I think it did.
It did. Yep.
Yeah.
And and because it's broken, you are going right to the wounds. So that is going to be still 1 wound for the knife, correct?
Yeah, I do so little to it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just it's not a criticism. All right. So it's still bleeding.
Yes. Cool. So it is bleeding. I can't go Balin. I could do with I'm gonna do a guard maneuver and just cure 2 resolve.
Okay.
And then immediate action, I'm going to mop. Ooh, no, there's nothing to get out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I restore resolve and Balin restores a resolve at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Cool.
Perfect.
I get 1.
All right. And okay, so Raska's going to go up to 8. Balin's going to go up to 5.
Oh, I did mine, sorry.
Oh, you did? Perfect. Okay, you're good to go.
Yeah.
I did mine also. I go up to 4.
Up to 4. Perfect. All right. All right. End of your turn. Nobody's sitting on any any threat. So we go on to the pig's turn. It is the start of the pig's turn. Let's see. All right. It is whole. It ruptures. Takes a resolve, which is not great news for you guys because he doesn't have any more resolve to take, and that does not turn into wounds. First thing he does is it just kind of picks itself up. It's tottering a little bit, and just its front left hoof just kind of gouges out again into the front. It scoops up all of that delicious threat. Actually, no. Actually, yes. It is going to resolve 5. 5 resolve comes back. And then it is going to once again...
That means it's no longer broken.
No longer broken, correct. Yep.
Okay.
And then it's going to do its wild swing again. So Raska and Balin, both of you give me a hard check with a target number of 12. No one's standing on any threat, so should be fine. And if anyone takes wound damage, they will destroy their terrain tag. Okay, success for you, so you just take the resolve.
Which is 1, right?
It is 2.
It's 1 because I'm sheltered.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, and then Raska, you take the 2.
Yeah, and I use my double nut.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so it has done its maneuver. It slopped up. It has done its attack. It's going to place its 7 threat, 1 in each close zone, and then 1 in each range zone. And once that is done, let me see here. Let's go ahead and refresh Raska. All right, 1 ranged, 1 ranged, and 1 ranged. And that's its turn. Over to the Intrepid Heroes.
I would like to use my turn to move right back into flank left with you guys, so that is my entire turn is back. But I will wait, because if I take my turn first, it's got a threat to use for an interrupt. So I'll wait to see if Raska clears it first.
There's a counterpoint. Cool. You could choose, since support is adjacent to all of the zones, you could actually just move directly into flank right. And that way you'd be sitting on all of that threat, and it would be really cool.
Yeah. No, I did think about that. And in fact, I
Ooh,
can technically attack from range with my book, but my wise stat versus this entity's weird defense, it's not worth it.
Mm,
Uh,
You
fair
hear the
enough.
pig like oinking in your ear. Clank, 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 clank.
Yeah. Oink and flank sounds so phonetically similar. So,
right?
perfect. All right. Well, anyone can go, really.
I'm happy to clear the threat, yeah.
All right.
Cool. I will
that
mark
sounds a plan.
resolve down
Mm-hmm.
to 3. Threat is gone.
Sure is.
I need to get some resolve back somehow. But first, I'm going to stab it with my spear this time,
All right.
which is still quick
Mm-hmm.
because I have really min-maxed.
Yep.
So
Indeed.
that is 2 wounds, please.
2 wounds. Unbelievable. So, you get it into a really really good sensitive critical spot, and it howls, and you hear the cracking as the wooden structure just begins to fragment and shake before you, and as the dust settles and clears, you are faced with the juicy stone center, this giant stone pig with a face that is a lot more malevolent than what that picture would suggest. And its eyes are just two fiery red embers, just bearing down on you. So you've hit it. You've done your wounds. Well done. And what's next?
I'll do a guard maneuver to get back up to 5 resolve.
Mm-hmm. And
End
then,
of my turn.
yeah.
Um, ba, ba, ba. Me and Balin will both restore 1 resolve,
Okay.
and I will then remember that I have a T2 ability
Mm-hmm.
and remove a threat from, I think front, so that we have a safe area to go to.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, great.
Perfect. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're up to 5. Excellent. Let's see. Now you did you want to use? I must ask. Do you want to
I'm up.
use your
I'm up
spears?
to 4.
Do you want to use your spear's immediate ability to take out the 2 threat in your area? You don't have to.
Um, I did that earlier for the 1 threat.
Ah, okay. So it's just the one that's put there
Okay.
then for
Yeah, cool.
got it for the attack landing.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
All
I'm
right.
up to also 6 resolve.
Perfect. I'll start refreshing
I got
you, and
yeah, I got
let's see. So let me see what. Okay. Oh, a couple of things are happening. Now that you've hit its stone form, let me update the defense values a little bit.
Big Raska yells out like, "I've cleared out the cultists in front of it. Get there!"
Let's see.
Well, it keeps hitting us flank left.
Yeah, it's going to do it again. Let's see. So here's how we're going to do it. So first of all, it's going to spend that threat, which I've already taken off, to just go at Balin, and is going to just again the eyes glow red, and 2 or 3 of these horrible citizens just charge you all at once. So Balin, make another strong check for me, with a target number of only 10. Only 10 is fine.
10's fine. That's fine. 10.
Yep.
Success.
All right. So it's going to be just the 1 resolve for you then. And,
2 resolved reduced to 1.
yes, that's the good news. The bad news for you is because it's this thing is now in stone form. Let's see. Oh, that's only for it's okay. The way that he's written it is any sow attack dealing damage may shift target 1.
So that counts as dealing damage.
Yeah. So okay. So
That's
what's going?
result damage.
Yep. So it's going to shift Balin into ranged left, and you're going to lose your sheltered tag.
Oh,
What about into
I
front?
like that tag.
No, I mean, I thought about front. I thought about front, and then I decided no. No.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. All right. That was still Raska. You've done your attack. You have done your stuff. He's used his interrupt, and now it's Balin and
All right.
Penitent.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to take my turn and move up to flank left.
Perfect. Okay.
While there is no threat in those zones.
Okay. All right, that's your full turn. Anything end of turn, start of turn?
The entity is not bleeding currently.
It is not.
So no.
All right.
There is something I wish I could do, but I don't have the maneuver for it. So
Okay. So now that Balin has been pushed out a little bit farther, unfortunately you're kind of near the windows of some of these houses nearby, and pigs just kind of fire out of the window at you like there's no tomorrow, and so
Pig shotgun.
and so we're gonna
It's a
take
shotgun loaded with pigs, shaped like a house.
it's a machine for pigs, and so. I need you to make another strong roll with another target number of 10, but this time this one is adding 2
Plus
to the
4.
result. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
wait,
yeah,
it's adding 2?
I pay 1 to trigger the interrupt, and then the one
Pick
that's
one and add
left.
2. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, that's better than not, I suppose.
Ooh.
Oh, failure.
All right. So with the failure, you are going to take 2 wounds, please, and I'm going to go ahead and shift you. I'm going to say that the pigs kind of knocked you a little farther, just lateral. You're not in support right now, but you are in ranged front. So, cool. All right. So, and I believe that means it is it is Balin's turn.
Oh, hooray, Balin gets a turn.
Yes.
Balin is going to... Oh. Balin has too many things to do.
I'm so sorry.
yeah, it happens. This game.
Balin is going to move to front as one, and Balin is going to reload and take a 2-2 immediate.
All right, that'll be a hard check against a close defense, which is now 14.
And plus 0.
Yeah.
And a roll. And advantage for my sawed off, and a success.
Nice. Perfect.
So,
all right.
2.
2 more wounds. All right. Okay. You chip
No,
away.
Isn't that 2 resolve?
No.
Oh, it is. So sorry. Yeah, because
Sadly.
he. Yeah. Okay. 2 resolve. Okay. And I'll go ahead and put another threat in there just for the thank you.
Okay. Cool.
All right. All right. And then after your turn, it's going to then use this, and it is going to once again. It's again when when all you have is a hammer, the whole world is a nail. So so there's more and more citizens be coming out of the crowd and just swinging and biting at you. So Balin, one more strong check if you would, with a target number of 10, and let's see how it goes.
Oh, failure.
Okay, that's fine. You take 2 wounds for that.
But I don't want them.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. So I don't take them. Right.
Cross-referencing. 1 second, please hold. No. You do take them. So.
Yeah,
right.
I'm down to 3 wounds. I am looking pretty rough.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we can do next, because now I believe it's the start of the pig's turn. Let's do this first of all. He's doing okay. He's got 3 resolve. I don't think he needs to slop up anything else. So the first thing he's going to do is turn around. Here's how that works. All hunters in close, I can choose to rotate 1 space clockwise or counterclockwise.
Oh, mother of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great.
And then he is going to take. Oh, geez. It's so hard to choose. No, he's absolutely going to go for Balin. Balin has completely fucked him up this whole fight. So
and I'm standing on 3 threats. So
yeah, so it's going to be a hard check. He's going to do the wild swing again. So target number of 12, and we're going to add 6 to the result. So let me go ahead and just clear all of that off for a second, and I'll tell you
he doesn't have to spend 1 for the attack because it's not an interrupt.
Exactly. So and I will tell you right now, because he is in stone form, the damage profile has changed to 4/4. So
that would take me down.
Oh,
So
would it?
If you fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't fail. All right.
You get one chance to come back from dying.
Success!
He's done
So
it. He's done it. Four resolve, please.
I don't have that many. I have 3.
Yep. So
you are broken.
Yep.
But
I just broke.
Hold on.
Yep. Doesn't
What
nothing
happens
nothing
when I break?
Your armor.
nothing breaks over. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can. So
are you ready?
No, I'm not.
Ready is wound damage.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So it's. I think it's just
Ready would allow me to take. If I was ready, could have taken some wounds off for the resolve damage, but I'm not ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready is important, as it turns out.
Well, some people like
it. It is.
All right. So he is in stone form, no longer in wood form. So we're not going to put any of the threat out in ranged, which is great news for you guys because I know how much you all like being in ranged. And
what does my resolve breaking change anything or do anything?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So when the entity attacks you, if you defend with a standard success, it'll do its wound damage anyway.
Right.
So
because it'll land as wound rather than resolve.
It's the same as us attacking a broken enemy. We go to the wound number instead of the resolve number.
I've just done the thing I said I wasn't going to do. I put all the threat in ranged when I should be putting all the threat in close. And that's that. Over to you guys.
Okay. I don't know if it makes more sense for Roscoe to go first, but I think an argument for the penitent to go first. Because if the penitent focuses, this is the tier 2 ability that I forgot to use on my very first turn. If I am not broken, have focus, and I'm in close, I reduce all of the entity's defenses by 1.
Hate that.
Sounds good to me.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my plan is for the penitent to focus, and then not spend it, but instead then attack and try to get this thing, try to hit it.
Okay.
If you can bleed it, I can also knock out an extra threat at the end of my turn. So yeah, this works out really well.
Oh yeah. Also, my core ability on the book is when I focus it close, it suffers 1 resolve damage. So first I focus.
Okay.
And it suffers 1 resolve.
One request before we get to interrupts where it's possible that I could be completely killed. I would like to go first to do 2 moves to get out to support.
Yeah, I'll take the risk of it targeting us on your interrupt.
Splendid news.
Which I guess is 100% risk.
Yeah, probably, but
Yep.
Okay. No, it's fine. That makes sense. I got out at 4.
If it touches me, I'm fucked. So okay, cool.
All right.
So that's my full turn.
Okay. So the sow watches Balin sadly as he retreats off into the outskirt cities, and then remembers.
Not mad, it's just disappointed.
with little puffs of mud dust up behind his boots as he's running.
And then I've taken the threat out of front because the eyes immediately swivel back onto the penitent.
Who's loudly chanting at the sow.
Yeah, you see what you get, warriors. You see what you get when you mess with the orphans. Go ahead and give me a strong check. And let's see what happens.
Target number?
Target number is 10.
Okay.
Look at me, Piggy, not the priest. Like waving my knife in effect.
All right, so nice. 2 resolve, and I'm going to take the penitent and shift him over here.
Okay.
And that's his interrupt. Off to you guys.
All right, so now I'm going to have the penitent go. The penitent will focus, so the entity takes 1 resolve damage.
Ouch. Okay.
The penitent will then... Oh, yes, this also... Now I'm not broken. I have focus and I'm in close, so all the entity's defenses are reduced by 1.
All right, I'll go ahead and make those changes now. So it's 13, 12, and 14. Cool.
And now the penitent is going to attack with the knife. I'm not spending focus because I think if I do, the defenses go back.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Cool.
Which makes Spur and Witness really interesting.
Yeah.
We'll resolve that if I miss. But I'm going to attack with the knife using quick. We will see what happens.
All right, see what happens. It's a
That's a
success.
success.
All right, so this is going to deal the one
So we
resolve.
don't resolve what happens if I miss, because
Okay.
I'm not spending focus. I don't have advantage.
Correct.
So that means I deal 1 resolve damage and I inflict.
I thought bleeding was on wounds only.
I took the bloody form of the knife, and so it does it on resolve.
Perfect. That's great news. Okay. Okay. Anything else to do on your turn before I have the pig do his thing?
Let's see. No, I focused and I attacked, so I think that's it.
All right. So
oh yeah, let me check the box that I have focus. It's already checked. Okay, great.
Perfect. Okay. Cool. So you're currently at 3-6. So we have 6-7 and Balin at 0-3. So let me update that. So once again, the town, as said before, has just become a machine for pigs, and another couple of them launch out of the crowd and just begin just wordlessly pawing at your face. I need you to make a strong check, penitent, with a target number of 10, and we're going to add 2 to it because there was a second threat.
All right. That is a fail.
I will ask you, would you like to spend your focus and roll again?
Do I get to find out how much damage this is before I answer that question?
Nope.
If you spend your focus, you could also...
Its defenses go back up. But I could also refocus at the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
For what it's worth,
actually,
I'll likely hit it, just because I massively dump things into quick. And then you can regain focus to trigger that again, yeah.
And you would be attacking with quick versus which of its stats?
Versus
close defense, I guess.
So yeah, it'd be 13 or 14.
13 or 14. So it's a 10% odds in your favor, either or 10% difference to your likelihood of success.
I think it's worth keeping you more healthy.
Okay.
Just because I'm genuinely hitting it.
Then I will, and I hope I will not fail again, because I will spend my focus to try that defense again. Okay, that's a success.
Perfect. So just the 2 resolve, and it shifts you 1 again.
Okay.
This is fine. Okay. So let's see. That puts you at 1.
Oh no.
What? No. This is where all the cool kids hang out. It's like the smoking lounge at school. So all right.
Smoking isn't cool. Don't smoke.
Asterisk. No, you're absolutely right. Let's it's over to Raska. Raska, what would you like to do to this happy little pig? Just sitting there sadly bleeding.
He doesn't look very happy, to be fair.
No, it's true. Look, he's crying.
Oh, yeah. So the defenses do go back to normal because I spent my focus.
Hooray! So thank you. 14, 13, and 15.
I'm going to... first I'll do a guard maneuver with max my resolve again. Just done that. And then I'll smack it with my spit. So that is... Yeah. Right. Oh no!
Whiff.
It's the first attack roll I failed.
Well, at least we know that my my defense lowering wouldn't have made a difference.
That's true.
That's true.
Excellent news, though. You do not add any threat to your space. Not so excellent news. It is now the start of its turn. So
at the end of that turn, because of blood in the eyes.
Yep.
I'm gonna remove a threat from Ray because that's scary.
Okay, and it's your timing is impeccable because
Yep.
So start of its turn. First of all, let's do its coin flip.
Oh yeah.
It's whole. It's taken a resolve. It is broken again.
All right.
Hooray!
What does that mean?
So I'm going to roll the die once again. So it's going to be 1 in rear, 2 to 3 left flank, 4 to 5 right flank, 6 in front. I rolled a 1. It's falling into rear. So here's what's going to happen. You are going to make a quick roll, penitent, with a target number of 13, and unfortunately you're going to add 6 to that roll.
I'm doomed.
No. Think
You
positive.
could roll a 1. Might happen.
Good.
Yeah, nope.
Okay. So,
that's a fail.
okay. So, just like the old joke goes, what happens when a giant 12-foot tall pig made of stone falls onto you? And the answer is just a sound effect. So you're going to take 5 wounds.
All right, I'm not dead,
No.
but
No.
only just.
Yeah.
And so that was the start of the pig's turn. He stopped bleeding and he broke himself. First thing he's going to do then is he is going to
On me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Yes, he's going to take a wild swing. Penitent, I need you to make a hard check with a target number of 12. Once again, I have delightful news for you, which is that you don't add anything because you just soaked up all of the threat that was in your space. So all you got to do is get a standard success.
Thank
Perfect.
God.
Okay, you take your resolve.
Okay.
But you
that
are
does break me.
yes, yes, exactly. So, perfect. Let me go ahead and refresh your token. So that was its attack, and then as its maneuver, I think it's going to do slop. It's going to basically take these 2 threat from ranged front and is going to regain 4 resolve. That seems fair. End of its turn. It's not bleeding. Anything else happening at the end of his turn that I'm forgetting? Dot, dot, dot.
So.
All right.
If it's not bleeding now.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, there would be something, but it's not bleeding.
It is not
Right.
bleeding. Yep. All right. Moving on to the virtuous and talented adventurers. What do you all do?
Okay. The penitent is almost dead.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I'm not thinking I need to take my turn first, but the penitent should be like burning hard and trying to do as much damage as possible before going out.
Which
I
have a reminder for you guys that might or might not be helpful. Balin has a piece of hunter's equipment.
Yes, that's true. Now, Balin, you could use that on yourself.
Yes.
Or you could try to throw it to rear, as was prophesied at the beginning of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go first and do that.
All right. You gonna use it?
Entirely up to you.
Yeah. Who gets it?
Yeah, this is for the penitent. You see Balin carefully pull out a leather cylinder packed with soft wool, and there's just a flask inside packed so as not to break, and you can see it glowing with the health that it's going to give back to you as he wings it right past the ear of the sow to land gently in your hand.
All right.
And
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
And that will allow you to restore 4 wounds. And does that count as
that is one action?
Maneuver then?
That is one action. Yes.
Yeah,
You can still use one of the support actions to try to heal yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And the other thing is, because you started your turn in support, you automatically gain 2 resolve at the start of your turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice, sweet.
And if any of your weapons have been unloaded, so you're all freshly loaded up, which is honestly
gun's already loaded, unfortunately. But that's cool.
Okay.
Not ready. Okay, yes. So
So recover's the one that gives you a chance at wounds for yourself, and if not, it gives you a resolve.
Gives you resolve.
And heal.
And the other one is.
Yeah, heal can give you more wounds potentially, but if you fail, you don't get anything.
Heal
Unless there's
gives
someone else in there with you to heal.
+1 wound to another hunter. Yep.
Yeah, I could do that.
Actually, does that other hunter have to be in support?
I think so. I think that it's
it would make sense, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Logically, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for recover then, which is hard.
That is a hard check.
Hard.
Hey, Gamelli. Somebody in the Hollow Fight Club channel just asked if they could join to observe.
Absolutely, yes. And I'm already sharing the video of the screen.
Failure.
So, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so failure. So I get 2 resolve back. So I'm back up to 4 resolve, but my wounds are still looking not great. And I think that's everything for me.
All right. So that is the end of.
If you refresh my token, you'll see the
Absolutely. Yeah.
resolve
So
on
you
there.
should be 4-3 then. Perfect. Okay. The entity does not have any interrupts to trigger because everyone has used their threat. That was Balin's turn. Who's next?
With
I
with
don't mind if
those
you want
with
it.
that okay, yeah, with that health, the penitent's plan is now to use their own equipment item, which would count as a use action.
Okay.
Um, and then since focusing. So
That's
I'm going to give you the choice, Raska. I'm going to regain resolve either way. With my use item.
Mhm.
Um, I can then either attack it and try to get it to bleed, or I can focus and reduce its defense. Which would you prefer me to do?
I think bleeding. I think that's got
Okay.
better
That
general
was that
synergy.
was my that was my plan A. So
Yeah.
that makes sense. So first, having drank the sacred elixir bestowed upon them by Balin, the penitent will reach inside the folds of their robes and withdraw um on a necklace an amulet and chant a quick incantation using the sacred relic to restore 4 resolve.
love it, love it, love it. All right. Go ahead and give yourself 4
Um,
resolve. I will go ahead and refresh your
yeah,
thing, and then you're gonna
4
leave the
5.
pig alone, right, and just not bother it anymore because it never hurt anyone.
Yeah, totally, totally. No,
Okay,
I'm going to
good.
attack with the knife.
What?
I've not narrated what it looks like, what the penitent's knife looks like yet. I'm hoping I get the chance to do that
Yeah,
um,
go for it.
on this one. We will see because I'm going to go with my same. Actually, hold on. Let me rethink that
Mm.
because if I miss, I gain focus. Okay,
Oh,
no, I still want to do that.
okay.
Um, because then even if I miss, you get plan B, which is its defenses are reduced. Um, and it will suffer resolve damage.
Mm.
So I'm going to attack with the knife from close, which is quick,
Mm-hmm.
versus its close
Which
defense.
is 14. I don't know why I'm changing that one. Let's see. There we go. Okay.
Okay, that's
Whiff.
a failure.
Sure is. What happens on a
Um,
fail?
so so what happens on a failure is that let's see. This is witness. Once per round, when you miss with an attack, you may focus as an immediate action. So I focus.
Hmm. Yep. And then
The
that's gonna
Eldritch Book says when you focus it close, the entity suffers 1 resolve damage.
squeal. Okay.
Also, since I'm focusing at close
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not broken, all the entity's defenses are lowered by 1.
Double squeal. All right. It's
Yeah.
all right. Pig didn't like that one bit. So it no, you did cause resolve damage. So let's go ahead and add a little cheeky little threat.
Could do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
The other thing I could do with focus as an immediate involves another hunter being in my area, so no.
Okay. All right. So, bet you can't guess what happens in the cool area behind the bleachers where all the cool kids hang out. Um, some of the
Some smoke.
yeah. So the two little smoking pigs come over and they just they take out what look like really awesome fake nunchucks they got at the mall, and they both go to town on you. So penitent, give me a strong check if you would please. That's going to be a target number of 10.
As a success.
Perfect. Just 2 resolve for you if you would please. And
Okay.
because it is in stone form, we're now going to shift you. We're just going to give you the whole tour of the map where there is
Oh,
still
okay.
threat.
Great.
And
Yeah.
I did think you'd mind so much. And all right, that's the end
I
of your.
don't because I have a feeling what Russ is going to do next.
Okay, Raska,
You don't know.
defy defy expectations. Do your own thing.
I'm gonna trot into flank right.
Trot. I see what you did there.
I'm going to give it a little smack with my I think spear. I don't think it needs to be bleeding. No, yeah, bleeding. I have knife.
All right. Okay.
So hold that up.
Target number 13 because it's in close and it's made of stone. Ah,
Oof.
Oh no.
no.
Wait.
I got
Can
much too
I do
cocky
it?
about
Hold on.
dodge.
Hold on. Hold on a minute.
Mm,
Maybe I can do this now.
okay.
So, um, while you have focus, this is the spur ability on the book. While you have focus, you may spend it as an immediate action to grant advantage to other hunters in your area. Alternatively, you may mark one wound and spend focus to allow a hunter in your area to reroll a d20. Would you like that, Roscoe?
If you're okay with it, that would be good because we can start shredding its resolve back down. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I would have been better if I had done this before you rolled, but I will take the wound and give you the reroll.
Perfect. Okay.
Nice.
So, and I'm going to say you make the reroll before.
I spill my own blood. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna say we'll make that reroll before I set the entity's stats back up. So.
Seems.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The penitent. You see knives emerge from the penitent's body, carrying her own blood onto your weapon, sanctifying it.
Oops. Hold on a second.
Well, that's sick as hell.
That should be. 13.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah. So goodness gracious, this is with a knife, so it is a superior success. So it is doing its damage directly as a wound.
Wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just one wound damage, but it is also bleeding.
Bleeding. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Bleed for me, little piggy.
Cool. Piggy. All right. So, are you
see?
Are you done being horrible to this poor sad pig?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I can then immediate action, knock a resolve, and I'm just gonna swat this threat away.
Excellent.
Just the one. Okay.
Just the one. But at the end of my turn, I restore everyone one resolve in my area. So we would get a resolve back. And because it's bleeding at the end of my turn, I'm going to remove the other threat from this area too.
Okay.
Excellent.
Nice.
Cool.
If it bleeds, we can neuter it.
If it bleeds, we can keep bleeding it.
Oh, my God, you horrible creatures! Look at what you've done. Look at I massacred my boy.
I think the phrase you want, Gamelli, is bloody hell.
I can't use it now. That's gonna have your name attached to it forever. So, okay. So here we are then. That's the end of the hunter's turns. I'm just refreshing a couple of tokens. It is now the start of the entity's turn, and the first thing we're going to do then is we're going to flip a coin. It's still bleeding. Okay. Let's see. It is going to go ahead and just take one of these threat and heal itself back up on resolve. And it's going to take a wild swing at both of you Jamokes sitting here in flank right. So I'm going to need the Penitent and Raska both to make a hard check with a target number of 12. No adjustments. There's no threat in the zone. But he's made of stone now, so okay.
The success for the Penitent.
Perfect.
I'm going to adjust to use dodge.
Yep.
Dodge.
All right. Perfect. So 4 resolve for both of you.
That breaks the Penitent.
Let's see. End of its turn. We're going to go ahead and place threat on all the close areas, and then I think that it is not broken. So, but is there an end of the turn? It loses 4 resolve because it's bleeding.
Correct. It loses 4 resolve down to 1.
Unbelievable. Okay. Cool. I hope he falls on you both. Okay. Over to the 3 of you in whatever order you see fit.
What do you think, Balin? You want to go first?
Sure, I'm happy to do that. I'm going to start with a recover check to try and get a few more wound back.
Okay. And don't forget don't forget the start of your turn.
Right.
Start of your turn, you gain your resolve back, so you're good there.
Yep. Resolve is good. Oh, thank you. You already did that. And there. And hard check for me. And it's just a hard check. There's no target number.
Yep. Oof. All
Crit
right.
success.
All right. So you still just gain the 2 wounds, but you do it in a really, really epic and amazing style. So it's just kind of like you bite through the bandages with like making eye contact, and you kind of wink once at the pig.
You don't get a bonus one. That's
I don't know.
Right.
I don't
well,
know.
Yeah.
They can't all be winners.
I think you should get a +1 wound on a crit result, a crit recover success.
Yeah,
I think you should.
I think if the pig wasn't sitting there at 5 wounds and 1 resolve, maybe I'd be inclined to grant that request. But no, my magnanimous nature has been sullied. So yeah,
I think what the pig should consider is skill issue. The pig should roll a crit success.
Oh God. Rocks fall. Everyone pigs. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God.
For my second action, I'm going to move into range right.
All right.
And that's it.
Perfect. All right. So we're at the.
You can. Oh yeah. You can, I was going to say you can attack with range, which is technically true, but you used up all your maneuvers, so you can't.
All right.
Right. Which is why next turn my plan is to step into close for my advantage on the sawed off and then actually fire. So
perfect. Thank you for telling me your plans. I will now use my interrupt. So pigs fly out of the alleyways to the right and just kind of pig pile on top of Balin. Balin, I need you to make me a strong check with a target number of 10, and see how that goes. Oof. All right. 2 wounds for you. And because I have dealt damage to you, I'm going to go ahead and shift you back into support. I know.
No,
this horrible pig.
It's terrible.
You can still move twice on your next turn, but then I guess you can't also attack on your next turn.
Right, exactly. That's what I was trying to set up for. So.
Jeez, I didn't realize how mean I was being. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. Okay. Who wants to go next?
It's a mean game. It's okay.
Mean Gamelli.
If I
surrender.
what do we want to do here? Because it's got 1 resolve left. If I focus at all, it's broken. We want to do that first.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Okay,
that's a great idea.
Okay.
All right. So Pendant is
I'm
going.
trying to decide if do I then also want to guard first so that when I focus I reduce its stats, or do I want to focus? I think focus and then attack. Right. I think it's time to hit this thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Hit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the penitent focuses, channeling the power of her deity or deities into a rebuke of this foul, hellish, demonic creature.
Okay.
Dealing 1 resolve damage and breaking it.
So you do that, and you see like a little hairline fracture crack appear near one of the ears, and it's woozy. Its stats also go down, of course. So it's woozy. It's discombobulated.
No, actually, they don't. They don't.
Oh.
The stats do not go down because I'm currently broken. And the T2 ability only works if I am not broken.
Oh, okay. So.
Update their token.
You would have got a resolve back at the end of my turn. Sorry.
Oh, I would have?
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind. I'm not broken, and the stats do go down.
Yeah, sorry about
that. Okay. Here we go.
So you're at 1 resolve.
All right, wait a minute. Didn't I lose all my resolve from a pig interrupt or a pig attack after Raska's most recent turn?
You did.
Or
So
which happened most recently? Raska's turn or the pig hitting me for resolve?
The pig hit you for resolve before your turn. So Raska healed you.
Yeah.
You then took 2 resolve damage from the pig. Was that enough to break you?
I thought the most recent time I took resolve damage, it was more than 2. Like you said, 3.
It was 5, I thought.
5. Oh, 5 was okay. So.
That was the wounds I took a while back.
Right.
We both took 4 resolve damage.
That was what I remember.
Okay, yeah, that was it.
And
okay,
I only had 3 left.
Gotcha.
And that happened most recently.
No, the 4 resolve you took was on its attack. So after, but Raska hasn't gone yet, correct? on this round?
Right. So unless
Okay. Yep.
since I feel like I've taken resolve damage since the previous round.
Correct.
So therefore I am broken.
Okay. I think
you are broken.
Okay.
Great. Okay. There we go. So the stats remain as they are.
Amazing.
Raska hasn't taken a turn, although if Raska did take their turn before the penitent already did shit.
Yeah, besides we want this thing broken, and I can do that immediately.
All right.
It's just stay the same.
So you break it. Stats stay the same.
I break it. Stats stay the same.
You still get the hairline fracture crack. You still hear it shriek a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and roll. And once again, it'll be 1 to the rear, 2 to 3 to left flank, 4 to 5 to right flank, and 6 to front. I got a 4, believe it or not. This is in my playtest. I didn't land on a single person, so I need the penitent and Raska both to make
all
me
3 times.
I know this is amazing. Both of you are going to make a quick check with a target
Which means
number.
The flanks are fucked. We want to be in the front or the rear because it's a 1 and 6 instead of 2 and 6. Both the flanks are 2 and 6.
And it's worse than that. Because
I got hit in rear.
Because there is a threat in your space, you're each Raska and penitent both going to add
that threat.
I just took it away.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So all right. So both of you are going to roll with +2. Roll when you are ready.
I will use my dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Penitent has rolled himself into a let's see, it's target number
failure.
13. So
Penitent
is that's a standard success. So 6 + 2.
Standard success.
Yeah, because we can't do an adjusted roll into a critical success. So we give you an 8.
Okay.
8 is still under 13. So you take the 2 resolve, which is to say, since you're broken, you take the full 5 wounds.
5.
Wait.
The Tottering Tower. Every time the sow is broken, when it's in stone form, the damage is 3/5.
Then I am down.
All right, good news. You're not dead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nabsy.
I'm not dead.
It would have been 2 resolve, and they're broken, so they take. Oh, you don't take the resolve
the wound number.
Exactly. If you're broken, it just does the wound damage instead.
The wound number.
So he's
Oh, that's nasty.
So determining that I was broken was actually really important.
So the penitent is out of puff, and you see the big stone shank coming down at you, and you think to yourself, oh, just got to lunge out of the way, and you just don't have it in you, and just crunch. Now, good news is on Raska's turn, Raska, you can use one of your actions to guard and revive the penitent, and that would bring it up.
But
but first of all, the penitent
thing is broken.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Raska, you also need to make your quick roll as well. Oh, you did, and it's a success. Cool. So just 2 resolve for you.
Okay. I'm down to 1 resolve.
Perfect.
Scary.
Nah, it's fine. Okay. And
then maybe you should guard. Does that give you resolve? Oh, it's an or.
Yeah,
it's an or, not an and.
I'm gonna say no. So, you guys should damage this thing. Like it's broken. It's got 5 wounds left. Hit it.
So
let me
go.
Oh.
Yeah. So
okay.
So so it would be the window for interrupts comes and goes. We've already consumed the threat by gravity. So it's off to Raska. Raska, what do you do?
What does revive do?
Oh, so revive will bring a downed hunter back to 1 resolve and 1 wound. They can only be revived once per fight. If they fall again, they wake up in the refuge with a hangover, and they have a conversation with a Scottish barman.
I'm going to first Spirit, which is a quick roll.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Sorry, that's.
Also, I also get 1 more chance to come back. I get to make a hard roll to try to come back on my own.
Okay. Yeah.
Next time you get a turn, you get to do that. Okay.
All right. So
it's the one and only death saving throw you get.
So Raska, you hit it anyway, and it's broken. So you're going to deal your spear wound damage. 2 wounds. They called them 2 wounds. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put this guy there.
I'm going to take some of the penitent's blood. They're bleeding heavily, I assume. Onto the spear, like a Christ metaphor that I could not possibly know in this world, and smash it into that crack in the ear, and just knock the ear off fully.
Okay, all right. Its head goes back. some of the members of this pig person crowd just fall to the ground and clutch at their heads, and the noise is beyond description. It's just a horrible cacophony.
That's
So
pigs.
yeah. So all right, it is at 3 wounds
Yeah.
left. You've
So,
done your attack. Did you have anything else to do?
I'm going to do a guard maneuver to get my own resolve back up. If you're
Mhm.
sure you don't want rezzing.
I'm sure.
Okay, cool. That
'Cause
happens.
it's gonna try to hit you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And you also
Is
get one resolve back because an ally is in your location.
yeah. I'm also going to mark a resolve to get rid of that threat,
Okay. Yep. No more interrupts for the
and
Mr. Pig.
then yep, Nabsy is completely correct. Me and Penitent will both get a resolve back. I don't know how
Oh,
that works if
okay.
you're down.
It's a great question, but
I-
I'm gonna
That's
mark
a
it
good
anyway.
question.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm still down, but maybe this means if I come back, I would come back with 2 resolve.
I think so, yeah.
Let's say so. Sure. Right.
Yeah.
We're at the climax of the fight. So let's
Oh yeah.
let's aim on for the benefit of the doubt. Okay. So it is now the start of Mr. Pig's turn. Mr. Pig, please make a coin flip. Okay.
Uh, did I go?
Oh, I thought you had. I'm sorry. You were in.
Yeah. Balin went first.
Yeah.
I went first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
went first and
Gotta remember.
healed,
Yeah.
and then got you went first from ranged right and got pushed back.
I went.
Oh.
I went first. I healed to 5, and then moved to ranged right,
Mhm.
and then got interrupted and wounded 2
Right,
and
that was it.
pushed
That
back.
was
All
it.
right. Here's what.
Right.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, blood in the eyes. I'm also going to smack a threat out of front because it's bleeding.
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay. Start of his turn, he stays bleeding, which is not great. I know he's going to lose all of his resolve at the end of the turn. He's going to lose 4 resolve still.
4.
I think,
It's always 4.
so.
Yeah. So there's no point.
Because
really.
the 2 knife wielders are each bringing 2 to the
I'm
party.
just thinking you're down, but I don't think that disables your abilities like that.
Okay.
In fact, it doesn't even disable it. Actually, it's a good question because the core ability of the knife specifically says bleeding persists if the knife wielding hunter dies, along with any abilities which apply while the entity is bleeding.
Okay.
So
So-
even if I'm fully dead, it counts.
It keeps going. Wow.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
The wards that I laced into my knives inside my body are providing the ability.
All right. Okay.
Wow.
Here's what we're going to do. First thing it's going to do is it's going to make a wild swing on Raska. Raska, I need you to make a hard check with a target number of 12, adding nothing. And this is a 4/4 attack.
Cool. I think I've used my dodge, so I'm going to do an actual hard check, which
Oh
sounds
no.
scary.
Okay.
Oh,
He's done it. He's done it.
Goodness.
All right, take
That's
all your resolve. It's 4 resolve. So you find the reservoir of energy inside you and just hurtle out of the way as this giant stone limb just hurtles at the air towards you.
I think it just clips me and wins me because I am now broken.
Mm. It's then going to squeal. Now he hasn't done this in a while, but he puts his head back and just utters this awful pig scream from the depths of its throat, and all of the members of this village do the same thing in unison. And as you're kind of just wincing and clutching your head, one of the feet comes out to kick you. So Raska, make me a strong check, not a TN, just a straight up strong check.
Strong.
Oh, man. Okay. You avoid being knocked into next week, aka support. So it is the end of the pig's turn. He's going to put some threat on. Who wants to go next?
Well, I could try to make my check.
You can, but then if you do get revived, then you do not. I think that the hard check is just to see if you die. I don't think there is a death save mechanic where you come back. It's essentially you're stable until you die.
Well,
am I wrong? I could be wrong.
I thought if I succeeded the hard check, I would come back with 1 wound.
If someone wants to look that up for me, I'd be ever so grateful.
I'm gonna try to find it.
Okay, sounds good.
While you do that, I'm going to do. I'm going to do recover.
Okay, sounds good. Now remember, you if you're already at full resolve, right? So you don't gain anything there. So
rolls death.
Yeah.
So make a hard check then, please, Balin.
Okay.
Only on a crit success when doing your death save would you heal.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, Gamali, I think you're right. I think I have to make it for the chance that I fully die.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
but I pulled up the playtest document that's dated May 31st from last year.
Let's go with it. Okay. So Balin, you've gained 2 wounds, so you're in great shape. So
I'm doing a little bit better, and I'm going to move to ranged right.
Perfect.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. We're going to go ahead and do an interrupt real quick on Raska. Once again, we're down to the kind of the B team on the pig. So there's a couple of pigs that are clearly elderly and infirm, but they're going to give it a go. So Raska, give me a strong check with a target number of 10.
You can target. That's the other thing.
I know. I'm thinking about it, but that seems like it shouldn't be very good. So 2 wounds for Raska, if you would, please.
Wait. Did Raska just roll the 15 or the 8?
The 15, and then Hunter 5.
Okay.
Hunter 5 doesn't exist. Get out of here, Hunter 5.
Yeah, sorry, I panic hit a button.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was an extra button press or if you actually rolled an 8 and it didn't compare to the right stat.
No.
All right. So
shop of 0.
Yeah.
The sharpest tool.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
We both got there. Got there. Okay. So Raska, you've got a like an elderly pig kind of hanging off one shoulder, just gnawing away at you, and you're like, ow, quit it. Let's see. That was so we've done Balin, and now it's off to Raska or the Pentanet can make their death save.
According to what Jaffa just pasted in, I would come back on a crit success.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, I'm good with that.
So let's try that.
Okay.
I think it's just. I don't think there's a TN here. It's just my hard stat.
Straight up hard check. You got it. Yep. Lots of good chances. Ooh.
That's a failure. I am dead.
All right. So the 2 of you watch as the penitent just kind of goes a little bit translucent and kind of sinks away, and the penitent, right? You immediately wake up in a very, very familiar old bunk, and you kind of stumble out, and there's you look over at the barkeep, who's like, you made a fucking dog's breakfast of that again, didn't you? And just slides over the big tumbler of whiskey in your direction. Over on the wall of the refuge, the big magical widescreen TV is kind of showing this pig bleeding rivers of gravel from one of its sides as the rest of the party is looking great. So you can pull up a chair and
the penitent no look grabs the drink from the bartender, does not even acknowledge the bartender's insulting remark, and what the 2 of you hear as a whisper on the wind is,
did anyone else hear anything? I didn't hear a damn thing.
Oh, maybe, I don't know if it came through.
Okay,
nope. Sorry.
No, sorry.
You hear, as a whisper on the wind, you hear, "Finish it."
Perfect. Meanwhile, at the bar, so the book the penitent is holding is going like, I don't know, I even brought a book if you're not going to read from it. I mean, all the knowledge of all the and then Knife's eyes are just visibly rolling, even though it doesn't have eyes. So we we cut back to the fight. Raska, would you like to go?
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna be cautious about that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I am unbroken.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me 2 resolve back.
Perfect. Okay.
And I'm gonna smack him with my spear
Mm.
for 2 using quick.
All right. And your magic helmet.
So
Okay.
TA will be
All right.
14.
Let's see. Did I? Oh, hold on before you roll.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. If you're rolling already, that's fine. But his defense is back up, I believe. Oh wait, no. Did I? Hold on. Nope. Its defense is right where it needs to be. We're fine.
Cool.
All right.
Success.
All right.
That is
That's
2
two
wounds,
wounds.
please.
2 wounds for Sister Sarah. Okay. We'll go ahead and put.
So close.
Yep. We're gonna put that right in there.
I very much dip my spear in the blood again. I just drive it into one of the pig's eyes. And then I look back at Balin. Finish it!
All right, and on Balin's next turn, which is after I say
After the pig.
after the pig. First of all, the pig is gonna it's interrupt a clock. The elderly pig that's currently chewing on your shoulder is gonna just gonna crack its mouth open a little bit wider and take another bite.
It can do an interrupt at the start of its own turn?
At the end of each hunter's turn. So that was the end
of each hunter's. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
So
Oh, sorry. Also bleeding, get a threat away from front.
okay. That's fair. Okay, so go ahead and give me a strong check, Raska, with a target number of 10. It's a success. Okay, we're going to give you that 2 resolve damage, and because it gave you the damage, we're going to knock you back into ranged right. And let's see. Then it is time for the pig's turn. Start of its turn. After we finish refreshing a token. So the I really do like the idea of just like the bleeding is just sand and scream,
Sand
just
and gravel.
just pouring out, and the it's
oh, except it's liquid, so it would be like really sloppy cement or mortar.
I am broken again, by the way.
Okay, yep.
You are.
All right, he's still bleeding, so things are going to happen. Okay, so he hasn't used this attack at all. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Nope, it doesn't want to do that because it's so. Okay, I will tell you for free. I have gleefully nerfed one of the abilities, which Grant wrote up as Pig Toss. Target a hunter in any ranged area to test quick. Target number 1344 is how he wrote it. And then if it does any damage, you also attack every hunter in one adjacent area who has to test sharp TN10 2/2. I've made this a quick TN10 2/2 for range because I thought it was fine not being able to completely obliterate your poor fragile backliner. That said, he's not going to do that. What he's going to do instead is he's going to advance. And maybe this is not the right thing to do. He is going to whack at the 2 of you with his wild swing. And I need both of you to make me a hard check with a TN12.
Oh no. I used my dodge last time.
Well, all right, that's fine. It cannot kill you this turn. So I like your odds. I really do. All right.
Success. So 2 resolve.
No, it's stone damage, so it's 4 resolve. And
Nice.
Raska is broken, so Raska's going to take it all to wounds. Perfect.
Wound.
Yep, you're fine. Rub some dirt on it. It's the end of the pig's turn. So a couple things are going to happen. First of all, it regardless of how much resolve damage it would take, it doesn't. Because it is still bleeding, but it has no resolve. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten some resolve, but then the rivers of blood was going to take it away anyway. So we're not doing it. So which of the 2 of you would like the first opportunity to administer the killing blow?
I'm hoping you take it, Balin.
Can I? Oh, fuck yes. Sweet. All right. So this is going to be a hard attack with advantage with the shoddy. I am in range, and that's right, isn't it? Shotgun is hard.
Shotgun is hard. Your target number is 14 because it's in stone mode.
Shotgun is sharp. Armor is hard.
Well, but if he's doing the reload attack, so
Ooh,
I am not.
Sorry.
I'm
not doing the reload attack. I'm loaded.
There you go. Then in that case, you can regardless,
But hard and sharp are both.
if they're both the
Hard
same,
and sharp are both 13 on my
Yep.
on my sheet.
Let's
So
tell us how it looks as you deliver the finishing blow and send this thing back to hell.
Valen leans in and places the shotgun directly over the other eye that Raska left
Yes.
after the spear,
Yeah.
and leaves just a hollowed out, geode like skull of the bastard after he pulls the trigger.
Oof. All right, it's so as the crevices begin just to appear all over its head and all over its body, and you just hear that it breaks, and it's almost as if every single one of these fragments, as it hangs in the air, begins to squeal of its own volition, and all of the residents of this town fall on all fours and just scurry away as fast as they can, and I can hear the penitent off in the distance saying, "Tell your friends," and you guys have absolutely laid this thing low. Congratulations, and well done. I will.
Hooray!
That was fucking awesome.
We did it.
This game is so fun.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I love this game.
Yeah, it's
Great.
Holy crap.
So let me do this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and paste into the Discord chat the news. I'll put it in Fight Club just so you guys can kind of see what the stat block was that we were fighting with. And we'll take a peek here. So that's the that's the current set of abilities. Again, this is just based on what I kind of landed on after a couple of rounds of playtesting. We did not get a chance to do the pig toss, primarily because none of you guys are really damage dealers from ranged, right? You guys just wanted to be up front, so you didn't get a chance to get hit by that. But no, I thought the fight worked really, really well. I loved it from my side. I would love to hear thoughts on either mechanics or just all things being equal. If anything you guys would want me to do differently if we ran a fight like this in the future.
I think it was great when we settled on like crazy resolve damage. Like I think we all thought it was too much, and I went from.
I think it was just right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm coming to. Right? I went from this much resolve damage is going to be great to oh no, we're bringing way too much resolve damage and not enough wound damage to actually we kind of needed this resolve damage.
Yeah.
So
five is a big amount of resolve on an entity. Yeah.
It's
not.
I think so.
Yeah, usually resolve.
Yeah,
usually resolve and wounds tend to be like in the 10 area apiece. The nice thing about this one, and the thing I love the most about this fight, is that because it's got such a small resolve, it's very easy for it to keep on getting knocked over and to do that tottering tower, right? Where in stone form, and it goes to 3/5.
One that you managed to land every single time you did
it. 3 times.
I know.
Every single time it broke.
I'm so happy. And yeah, with the 3/5 damage in stone mode is the ability that has the title Ham Slam. Thank you, ma'am. So I think that we've.
Yeah.
I think.
And that's the title. I remember reacting to that title when he posted it. So
yeah.
I'm super glad that's what took me out. Very fitting.
He went out like he lived, falling under a giant stone pig.
That was phenomenal. I really dug this game. I loved how you ran it. I appreciate everyone taking the time to explain all of the bits to me.
Of course.
Yeah, it was one thing I really liked about it is how much of a nail biter it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a credit to Gamelli, but also to Rowan Rickentakar that they've really nailed that combat balance. And almost every fight in this game I've been in is that much of a nail biter.
Yeah,
because Raska was just about to go out. You took out our buddy Penny, and so that was good shit.
Yeah, the nice thing about having like set up the stupid Google Sheets document is it gives me an excuse. I can do this during long conference calls at work. So I play test the hell out of any single thing that they post as far as entity abilities, and like I said, I think that. We've ended up with in nail biter territory, and I think even better than that, right? Is that when you get to start killing the hunters, they get a chance to interact with the really cool mechanics of corruption, right?
Yeah.
You come back to
Right.
life and things are a little weirder, and maybe you're a little stronger, but then you're one step closer to becoming the game master for a session of Hollow. Yeah. So
Right.
Yeah.
well, thank you guys again. That was absolutely delightful.
Yeah. Thank you, Gamali.